And welcome to the 12th annual Winter Wonderland. Compliments of the city of Papillion in Nebraska. You should be joining us from other parts of the country. We welcome you on this really nice day after Thanksgiving, late afternoon, early evening in downtown Papillion. This is the 12th year, as I said, for this event. It's gone through some evolution. And I'll tell you what, the Papillion Community Foundation, currently under the direction of Laura Schwartz with help from Joe Hunter, have really put together a really nice show year after year after year.
Tori, it's dang near t-shirt weather out here.
Actually, for Nebraska, late November, early December, this is really kind of nice. I hope it stays like this through Christmas Eve. Then it can snow all at once. As you heard my cohort, Trent, I am Tori Pantalian. He is Trent Albers, and he's actually my boss. I'll out him. He is the communications director for the city of Papillion, and I am not. So that puts us.
Can anybody really be the boss of Tori Pantalian, though? So yeah, it is a beautiful night out here. We've got a great crowd. You got plenty of time to get down here for the lighting. The lighting is at 6 o'clock. So mark your mark your schedule for 6 o'clock to get down here. You've still got plenty of time. But we've got a middle school band coming up here in a few minutes, according to the schedule, and then the traditional parade escorting Santa into Papillion.
And that's always the biggie. And he will be crossing right in front of us here on 3rd Street, which is really the front side of City Hall. Across the way to our southeast is the Portal School. That is a historic one-room schoolhouse that is part of a campus on the south side of 3rd Street, where we have the Solder House and the Papillion Public Library, which houses Sump Library. And Santa will be going into the Portal School, and of course he'll be entertaining the children, and they'll be able to go up and tell them, "This is what I want for Christmas, Santa." Has always been a major part of this whole event. But we also, as Trent said, we got a lot of other things going on.
You think they'll let me cut in that line? I got a lot of stuff to ask for this Christmas.
Yeah, but you're on the naughty list, so I don't know how well that's going to work. But we do have the Winter Princesses. They will be in the, if you're listening to this, we encourage you to come on down. If you want your picture taken with the Winter Princesses, you'll be in the Community Foundation office right on downtown Washington Street. You can obviously have the children can come see Santa, and you get your picture taken with Santa. We have live reindeer here. You can get popcorn. You can get hot chocolate. We have live music coming in the form, as Trent said, the middle school bands, which is a combination of all 3 middle schools in the Papillion-La Vista School District. So that would be the Papillion Middle School, the La Vista Middle School, and Liberty Middle School. High school band will lead Santa up on Washington, or more familiarly known as South 84th Street, and they will cut to the east and come right down 3rd Street in front of City Hall. There's so much going on here. We've got the poster contest. We've got the poster winner contest coming up as well before they light the lights.
The other thing I was going to say is don't worry about getting too cold. You see right in the middle of our screen, there are fire pits spread throughout down here, so you can always warm up around a fire pit. There's tons of businesses down here in the downtown area that are just waiting to greet you. They can't wait to see you. There's something for everybody. If you're still a little bit in COVID cautious mode, there's plenty of room to enjoy it. If you're you're past that and ready to get into the stores and things like that, they're ready to have you.
Well, and the line for Santa is already half a block long, and it's only going to get longer as the night goes on. I don't say that to discourage you. Come on down, be part of the fun. Santa, we know, is a big draw, always has been, and he'll be arriving about 5 o'clock around in that time, and he'll be in the Portal School, as we said, and you'll be able to get in line, and while you're in there, they always have a historical member playing the piano with Christmas music. It's just a really great atmosphere in the Portal School. But just downtown.
It is. I wish we had a camera in there. That's something we might have to do next year, is try to figure out a way to get a remote camera in there, because that is a special place inside the Portal Schoolhouse.
And not only that, I think just the fact that Santa in there is enough. But when you look at how it's the original one-room schoolhouse, part of Papillion's history, so it's got that feel to it way back. And so that just adds to the ambiance. And then, of course, they put their Christmas decorations in there, and you got the Christmas music going, and it's a no-brainer.
And then
Winner.
the one and only Santa Claus,
That's right.
direct from the North Pole.
That's right.
So-
he gets here, and he has Papillion on his schedule every year. And
That guy, I have no idea how he makes all that work. I think Mayor Black has a packed schedule. I have no idea how Santa Claus does it. To be his communications manager or to be his scheduler would just be nuts.
yeah, I can't imagine what that was like. And before computers, I don't know. I can't imagine how they did it. I mean, they have these little hooks with those little paper tags on them, and okay, Santa,
Yep.
you got to be here at 5:15 on November 26th, and so on and so on. But this has really been a great event. It started in 2009. At the top of the broadcast, I said the 12th annual. So it's only been going since 2009. I had been a city employee by a couple of years at that point. And when we started talking about having something for the holidays, it was a big, heavy discussion. People had some great ideas, but obviously you can only go within budget. So a lot of things were discussed, and slowly but surely this event has evolved into what it is now. And it's a short time. 12 years is a short time for an event like this, and it has grown incredibly large over the last couple of years with some ideas from Laura Schwartz and in the Historical Society as well.
I wish we could turn the camera around because Tony Gowan, Parks Director Tony Gowan, is right behind us, and I can tell his anxiety level that all the lights are going to come on. Oh, Tori's gonna see if he can turn the shot around. We're a two-man band over here, so there's me. There's Tony on the top step, all decked out, and his stress level is always a little high this time of year as we get ready here for the big the big lighting, the big flip of the switch.
Well, we always love busting Tony's chops just because we can. He's a good guy, though. He's he's a parks director, and he and his crew are responsible for all the lights that you see every year downtown, at City Hall, around the library, around the city. Tony, what'd you say? There's how many millions of lights we got? A billion.
A billion lights. That's the official count.
And they have to put all those up and get them up in time. And sometimes, even in October, the weather does not cooperate. So these guys are out anytime they can, if it's a Saturday, Sunday, whatever, and they'll get the lights put up. So, and I do want to make this point. You will never find a bigger Chiefs or Royals fan than Tony Gowan. This guy, no matter what they're doing, he's always been loyal to them. And that's important because you don't want to be a front runner.
Did you already say what a big Disneyland fan he is? And that's what goes into this event. He goes to Disneyland and looks around at what they do and says, "Oh, how can we take a small piece of that pie and inject it into Papillion?"
Actually, I heard Disney ripped off us.
Oh, yeah.
For some of their
I don't believe one bit of that. Oh boy. All right, let's see. It's the middle school band, and let's see.
It looks like they're
Yep,
getting
they
in
are.
play.
They are getting set up.
Getting in tune here. But I'll tell you what, when they flick the switch and these lights go on, it is an incredible sight. So if you're watching this now on Facebook and you're in the Papillion area, please plan on being down here at least for 6 o'clock. And then, of course, once the lights go on, they stay on all during the holiday season. And there have been times, I know this is geeky, but there have been times where I'll be sitting at home and you know what? I'm driving down Main Street Papillion just to see the lights.
Oh, yeah.
And I just come down and do it.
I do the same exact thing. So Tori and I are a two-man band tonight. We've got multiple cameras set up for this. This is something that we hope to take forward every Papillion Days, Winter Wonderland in the future, to try to bring it here live to you on Facebook, and then in the future, hopefully bring it live back to our Cox Cable channel, Papio Vision. It's Cox Cable channel 18, and we recently went high definition with that, which it looks fantastic. If you've got Cox Cable, go check out channel 18. We've got a lot of great content on there. And we're hoping to bring this and Papillion Days to you live in the future. You know, kind of like the old days a few years ago before my time when you guys Cox used to bring down the whole crew and do a multicam setup.
Yeah, that was nice when we were able to do that. We had like 8 cameras, and you know, I was fortunate enough to be able to announce the parade with another member of the city, and it was really, really nice.
All right, we got a bunch of parents down there. I'm going to run down there, Tori,
Okay.
quick,
All right.
and try to elevate that camera so everybody can see. So you go ahead and occupy our audience for 5 minutes.
Maybe I can sing. Maybe I shouldn't. No. All right. Well, while Trent goes down and tries to get that ready, like I said, we've got the Papillion La Vista School District middle school bands and there's members from each one of the middle schools in the school district. And they'll be bringing us some holiday music, and they've been involved in this almost since day one. And it's nice to see the young kids who are in band and trying to make their way up in life. Maybe some of them will become professional musicians, but even so, the fact that they would get together on a holiday weekend like this to entertain the people in the Papillion area, that says something. We appreciate the school district being part of this. Of course, the band directors, both from the high school and the middle schools. And this combined effort is always a challenge, but the kids do well every year. I can just hear the conversations in 3 or 4 years from now with the way our year was the best year. And the other argument would be, no. The year before that, we were the best year. So, I mean, I've actually heard some of those conversations. So it's kind of cool. But it's just nice to see the community come together, whether they're here as attendees. And I can't say enough about the Papillion Community Foundation, Laura Schwartz and Joe Hunter, the folks in the library led by Matt Kovar and Lacey Partlow and Kelly Wareheim, who is the youth services manager. They do a lot to help promote this inside the library, as well as have activities going on in the library while this is going on. The Papillion Historical Society, tremendous. They have the Solder House, as we talked about earlier, as well as the Portal School, where Santa will be in about an hour or less than an hour. There's just so much going on here. And the Papillion Society, of course, is responsible for a lot of historical things in this area, in the city. What can I say? I know I'm a city employee, so I don't want to sound biased. We talked about Tony Gowan, our parks director, and his crew. Without them, none of this would really happen. They put up the lights. They make sure everything is safe for you. Speaking of safety, the Papillion Police Department, making sure the roads are clear and safe for you to be in, closing down 84th Street and some of the surrounding roads for pedestrian traffic. We have our fire department, which is here. And of course, that includes the EMTs in case someone, unfortunately, hope doesn't happen, but in case there's some medical situations. So there's a lot going on, and it takes a lot of people, and we start preparing for this almost the day after Papillion Days ends. So that would be in June. But we want to make sure this is a great, great event for all the people in the area. And the Downtown Business Association, they all get involved. They'll have decoration competitions. They stay open. They allow people to come in and shop, and we highly recommend that you do that. I mean, we obviously encourage supporting local business, but we also encourage supporting locally owned businesses. And there's a difference, because there are some franchise and chain stores that are local business. But a locally owned business is what we in America like to call a mom and pop operation. And they really are the strength of a community, locally owned businesses. And we encourage you to come on down and, patronize them. But there's so much going on. We've got the hot chocolate, as Trent talked about earlier. Hot chocolate. We got Pancake Man over at the fire department here, down there on Adams Street, the Pancake Man. And if anybody is familiar with him in any way, it's an incredible thing to watch. I mean, I wish I could throw baseball the way that guy flies pancakes around so accurately. It's amazing what he does. And it's good. The food's good. It's not just fancy pancake throwing. I mean, the pancakes are high quality food.
All right, I'm out of
So-
breath because I just ran down there and got that camera to a different spot. There's a lot of excited parents that are all standing up. It's standing room only down there. And so now we've got a better shot. So anyway,
Yeah, there we got a good. We
they
got
should.
a good
They
angle
just
toward
they
the-
just warmed up, so they're.
So hopefully, they. I heard them doing the scales, doing da
Yep,
da da da. So hopefully.
What do you know about
that's all
scales?
we-
You're a drummer.
Well, but
I'm kidding.
No.
We're both drummers actually.
I'm glad that you would publicly admit that you're a drummer too. But you also play the trombone, and I do not.
I don't play not the trombone.
I thought you played
saxophone.
I'm so. Whoa, that's an insult.
I know, right?
Yeah. Saxophone is a jazzy instrument.
That's true, but not the way I play it.
Well, okay.
I never made it to that level.
I know this has nothing to do with what we're doing, but you talk about trombones. Have you ever seen Brian Setzer's Christmas thing?
Yes.
Okay. He does the Ventures Walk Don't Run with 4 trombones, and they do a polka style.
Oh, that sounds
Yeah,
amazing.
so that was my Christmas music contribution to that. But the kids, I was telling while you were down there moving the camera, I was telling the audience that this is really an exciting thing for the kids because it's a combined middle school band. It's not just one school. So, I mean, there's a little bit of an all-star effect to it, although
that
that's
is-
not
yep.
how it's chosen. But there's a little bit of an all-star effect to it. You get to go home and say, Mom, hey, Dad, I get to play in the Winter Wonderland junior high band or middle school band. So,
And it's a big deal. You've got thousands of people that come down and are going to get to hear you play.
that's right.
Oh, and here
they
we
are.
actually have the parade coming. So we're going to flip over the butterfly one here. Oop.
Here they come around the corner of 3rd Street. You can see them making that turn.
Now let's see if we can get a shot of the big guy. The big guy should be coming down here soon.
Yeah, I would think so. I thought it was going to be right behind the band, but maybe one of the reindeer stopped for something at Grayleys.
Up here come the Stepperettes, I believe, isn't it?
They're supposed to be next. Yeah, here they come. So that was Sue Stepperetz, and of course that organization has been around for a long, long time. Young kids get to perform, marching in parades and doing the baton twirling.
And here, Santa is in downtown right now. Tori, can you see that picture over there?
Oh, yeah, sure, there
Yep.
he is.
The fire department escorting him in. And then behind the fantastic carriages that you'll get to ride if you get the chance to tonight.
Oh, they're coming right up toward the intersection here. Yeah, I got to get to see Santa tonight. I got to ask him for a new set of drones.
I was hoping for a new bike.
Yeah, you've become quite the trail bike rider. I can tell that. All right, here comes the next. I think we're going to have carriages after the trucks come through.
Yep.
Yeah, here come the carriages now. Of course, the trucks are moving veterans forward, and that,
Fantastic organization.
yeah, and as a veteran myself, I'm very biased, but I really love that organization. They are doing a great, great work here. That's one of their trucks right there. And right behind them is the carriages with various Papillion community families. And for those of you who haven't been down here for a while, they have moved where you get the horse-drawn carriages now. It used to be in front of City Hall, but they now moved down toward the intersection of Washington and 2nd Street, down by where Grayleys and Brownies is. So if you're coming down and you're wondering where the carriages are, that's where they are. And we did that change to kind of give the horses a break, because coming up that incline on 84th Street, especially when the weather isn't the best, I know horses are strong animals and meant to pull the carriages, but if we can make it easy on them, we want to, and that's exactly why we made the change. And that's all for Laura Schwartz. She came up with that and implemented it, and we're happy for that.
So I believe they are, if you can get a shot of it, Tori, I think Santa's going to come off of the fire truck over there. Yeah, off of 84th Street.
Yeah, that's him right there. And of course, the kid, I mean, I told you, and it hasn't been that long. I told you the line was half a block long. It's a lot longer than that. How to see Santa?
I'm not quite sure where the line ends at this point. But don't let that deter you.
Yeah, I mean, please come on down. I mean, we're happy to bring this to you live on Facebook, but you know what? We'd really love to have you come on down and be part of this. There you see the classic car. And then right behind that's the fire engine that is bringing the jolly man in red.
What a beautiful night.
Yeah, this really turned out to be good. I'll be honest with you, I was a little nervous about the wind, but even that has been pretty
Yeah,
good.
it's really calmed down.
Well, you can hear the crowd screaming and yelling for Santa. Wow, this is awesome, man. I got to be honest with you. Whoa. If this doesn't make you feel like a kid and bring you back to some great times in your life and coming up on the holidays, I don't know what will. This just is, wow. Don't want to get too emotional on everybody, but this is really cool. Here you can see Santa, truck with Santa. And the crowd behind it is at the portal school waiting for him to disembark. Portal School itself has a great history in this town. I actually know a couple of people who attended school in that building.
Really?
Yeah, when it was still active, yeah.
That is amazing.
And those people really aren't that old when you think about it. So this Portal School building was active for a long, long time. But yeah, you can see the people now. They're just starting to move toward the truck because
Oh, they've got all their wish lists.
the big guys
Yeah.
getting ready to
Yep.
get out of that truck.
Let's see if we can.
And of course, every year there are, I believe there are six kids from the different elementary schools.
Oh, yeah, that's a really neat.
and they get to dress up like the wooden soldiers.
Right, they're what's the name of that? It's like Santa's Guard. I can't
Something
remember.
like that, yeah. Yep. And they meet him out on the street and they escort him into the building. And he is out of the truck and he is now making his way. Let's see if I can pick him up in this camera.
I'm trying to pick him up on. Oh, I see him on the drone.
Okay, well there he is. I got him too.
You got him?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, but drone shot might be
Oh, there he is.
because I'm just seeing the top of his hat with the crowd and everything, but he's making his way up toward the school door.
Yep, there he is, right in the center of your screen from Butterfly One. Oh,
He'll be going in, well, let's see, that door that you see to the middle right of the frame, he'll be going into that, but there you can see Santa making his way. And he'll be in the school and he will be entertaining children there. But we'll back out a little bit and let you see the crowd that's waiting for Santa. It's just, and it should be like this, but every year it's look at that. That's a lot of people waiting for Santa.
there you go. Here's another shot too.
Yep.
There's like you say, it's a fantastic night to celebrate the holiday season.
By the way, Trent learned quickly. He wasn't with the city very long, and he got certified as a drone operator and he got FAA certified because we are on either side of us, east and west. We're within the required range of airports where someone who operates a drone has to be FAA certified, and Trent did the work and got it done. We were actually one of the first organizations to include the news TV stations in Omaha to have drone footage.
Oh yeah, it's been just an excellent tool.
Yeah.
I just can't say enough about how great it is to have those views.
Yeah, well, one of my former coworkers at KETV asked, "You're spending money on renting airplanes to get the aerial footage?" Said, "No, we got a drone, man. We're running a drone."
And I am going to put my headphones down for a moment here as I bring it in. And we'll see, is the middle school band playing yet? They are. I think they might be getting ready to. Let's go see if we can get some audio on them. Looks like they are just about ready to pick up their instruments and play us some tunes.
Okay, well, in the meantime, we'll continue to encourage you to come down if you're watching this live on Facebook. And here comes the junior band starting already, so we'll let you hear their Christmas tunes. Okay, so now the middle school bands have finished. We will now wait for the infamous Papillion Area Concert Band, better known as the Pack Band. And Ken Molzer, former director at Papillion La Vista High School, will be directing the Pack Band.
Good evening, my name is Jacob Bessworth, and I am the board president of the Papillion Community Foundation. And on behalf of the board and staff, I would like to welcome you all to Winter Wonderland 2021. We're excited to have you here. We really missed having this event live last year. We're making up for it in the weather this year, I think, so hopefully everybody has a great time. A few quick housekeeping items. For a list of all tonight's festivities, please go to www.papillionfoundation.org and click on the events tab at the top of the page. We have a lot going on tonight. Pancake Man is over at the firehouse until 7:30. You can ride a carriage, visit the Winter Princesses, visit Santa and his reindeer. In the library parking lot, you will find the Christmas Single Market. You can have candy with a cop, get free hot chocolate, free popcorn, and visit the Mayor's Youth Council. Maybe even do some shopping at the Park Department's very own vending creation facility. We would like to thank the City of Papillion for all they do to make this event happen. All of the lights that will go on here very soon are put up by the City Parks and Facilities Fund. Thank you especially to Tony Gowan and the entire crew. This event would not be possible without them. Thank you to the City Administration, Mayor Black, Amber Powers, Jill Green, and everyone in the administration for your support. We would also like to thank Papillion Public Works, Papillion Police, Papillion Fire, Parks and Recreation, and the Papillion Public Library staff for their efforts to make tonight happen. Restrooms are open at the library, at the First Street Plaza, and in Papillion City Park. We ask that you please use the trash receptacles that you will find throughout the venue. We would like to thank our major sponsors for tonight's event, Meta and Meridian Credit Union. Without their support, this event would not be possible. We'd also like to thank the Citizen State Bank, Papillion Animal Hospital, Team, Doctor Education and Advocacy of the Midlands, Papillion Orthodontics, Cobalt Credit Union, Cape Heart Family Dentistry, Yanko, Stroh Law, and Papillion Fund Card for the sponsorship. I would now like to introduce to you Mr. Ken Molzer, the director of the Papillion Area Concert Band and the Mini Pack Band. All right, take it away, Ken.
We'll be ready to go in about 1 minute, so hang on. We'll be ready to play some Christmas music for all of you, so we'll be ready to go as soon as we get our instruments set up. Thank you.
Nice job. Well done. Nice job. Let me make sure everybody found
Look for big coats and over.
Okay, as you can see, the Pack Band has been setting up and getting ready to do its annual performance at Winter Wonderland. And Ken Molzer, the director, and I really enjoy the Pack Band because it's a bunch of people of all ages who started playing instruments in junior high and high school, and they've been able to keep playing because of Ken Molzer encouraging everybody to be part of the Pack Band. So you can hear them tuning up. They're doing their scales. And
One quick plug, if you didn't hear it and you haven't got down here yet, go to papillionfoundation.org and go to the events tab if you want to see all the things that are going on tonight. There's like I say, a lot of things going on. The carriages are just on the other side of the library, on the south side of the library. You've got the performances here on the north side of the library. I believe there's popcorn and hot chocolate in the library parking lot.
That's right. And we will be going on. Activities are going on till 8:30 tonight. So we got a good couple hours yet, even more.
Yep, go to the events tab of papillionfoundation.org. We're going to let the Pack Band take it over.
Thank you very much. Oh, I should remind you, sing along. If you know the words, sing along with us, and I'm sure you're going to know some of these Christmas tunes that we play, so join in with us. Our next one's going to be a favorite this time of year. It's called Hark the Herald Angels Sing. So sing along with Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Your nose is running, Theo. I ain't grabbing the extra. What? Towel. Right. Got ranch all over it, totally. Wipe it on the floor. Nobody heard you say that.
Okay, our next one, I'm sure you all know this one. So join in with us. I'm not going to do what the tune is, but if you know it, sing along.
Gotta get somebody to start singing. Something back over there. Second line.
Oh, you're not going to sing. You're going to run. Here we go. Now sing it with some gusto. With
Go around, don't cut it.
Yeah.
Don't want to kick out.
What's your name?
Katie.
Katie on the bells. Here we go. Thank you so much. Thank you. You were wonderful. Would you care joining the band? We're looking for a good bell player.
I want her to be. I want her to be trumpet or a saxophone. Them are the coolest ones.
Yeah, just keep your phone on.
That's we'll call it practice. Oh wait, is that one? I got the trombone with that big band. I have it. There you go. It's still a big band with the whole bar up. Kind of sticking out the window.
Okay, here we go with one that who doesn't do this right away, but it's called Let It Snow, Let It Snow, Let It Snow. On December, what, 23rd, something like that?
Next week. I don't have a car, man. So please do.
And you have a good night.
You too.
Not at all.
Another mystery melody. You know how I'm going to sing along with this one. You know the tune, sing along. We can do the actions. You come out here and do the choreography. Here we go with a mystery Christmas winter song. Frosty the Snowman. Thanks for singing along with that one. Back to some traditional Christmas music. We're going to do It Came Upon the Midnight Clear and the First Snow Well. Before we play our last two selections, we thank you all for coming. And I'd like to remind you that the Papillion Area Concert Band, the PAC Band, is going to give their winter concert on February 6th at the Papillion Vista High School Auditorium. So it's going to be at 2 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're coming to hear the larger group, about twice the size, we're playing some great music there and featuring some soloists. In fact, we're going to have John Beadle come back in the summer and sing a song for you that he did out at the amphitheater. So it's going to be a great concert on the 6th of February, 2 o'clock at the high school. That's also in conjunction with the Lions Club Spaghetti Food. It starts at 11 o'clock. So we thank you all for coming, and we're going to close with two favorites. We're going to be doing Silent Night and Oh Come All You Faithful. Thank you for coming. We end up our portion with those two.
I was good. That was gonna be my last run of the year anyway, which I kind of made me nervous when I started. They'll hand it to me soon. Oh, yeah, right. We'll go sit at it.
All right, thank you so much to Ken Moser and the Mini Pack Band. Let's give them a great round of applause, everyone. We would also like to recognize our coloring contest winners who will be helping Mayor David Black light up our city tonight. Ava and Anna, let's give them a hand. Congratulations. Before we light up the city and start the holidays off right, Mayor David Black and Ken Moser, the chair of the Papillion Arts Council, will be giving a very important award. It is now my honor to introduce to you Mayor David Black.
Man, what a crowd. Thank you. I don't know if it's because we didn't have it last year, the weather's good, or what it is, but I want to thank the Papillion Community Foundation. They're the ones that put this on. Ken Moser is the head of, if you play in high school, the instrument out. Downtown. Tim and Angie Hokinson are the new owners. In Papillion, and recommended by the Papillion Arts Council as a recipient. One of the T-shirts. At about 6 minutes, lights go on. But if coloring contest, we ship out of here.
They weren't even given their prizes, but we wanted to just take a moment and have them come up on stage and be able to wave to you guys and give them a quick round of applause. They had lots of competition. While we have just a moment before the lighting, I'd like to take some time to talk to you about the Papillion Community Foundation. We work with the city to put on this event every year along with the Papillion Days. One of the things that we do besides that, though, is feed the community through the Papillion Urban Garden, which is an initiative that we started last year down here on First Street. That urban garden is growing local organic produce to feed back to the communities through different organizations. We are honoring our military through the Veterans Park. We currently have a community capital campaign to install a kiosk at the park that will be a living history for all those who have served from Sharpie County. We are feeding our military members in need through the Pantry for Our Patriots, which raises food for those who are in need, service members. We have a 23-month working high school internship program from both Papillion high schools. We're also working hard to promote buy local and shop local. We did our part this year in the Papillion 150, the first public art project in Papillion with 34 butterfly benches. The butterfly effect murals that you see, the historical walking trail, Boy Scouts cabin restoration, butterfly garden, and sculpture. And of course, don't forget Papillion Days. While we have you here, and as you walk around these different be able to check 1, 2. All right. Apparently they figured out I was loud enough without the microphone. They took it away from me there. So I just wanted to reiterate real quick while you're here. We're going to come around to lots of events tonight, and there's going to be opportunities for you to give to the Papillion Community Foundation. But all we ask is if you're grateful, we are grateful for any amount that you could give. It's what keeps these events going every year. It's what keeps Papillion Days going every year, keeps Wonderland going every year, and really supports our Papillion Urban Garden. Those are some of the things that are important to both this community and the Community Foundation, to keep Papillion small but keep it big at the same time. So we appreciate everybody coming out tonight. We are about 2 minutes away from our countdown to the big lighting. So give us just a few lights coming up. We'll get the lighting to pop off here at 6 o'clock sharp.
We got 1 minute until the lights come on. It is a great reminder, though, as long as you're down here, wander in and out of the shops if you haven't been in them. We have a wonderful boutique shops, all local owners. They each have a wonderful story of how they ended up in downtown Papillion, including the latest one, which is the Eagle Art and Photography. Wonderful, wonderful story. So go into those shops, and a lot of Christmas gifts if you want to shop local. "15 seconds. Let's all count down together. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Merry Christmas!
All right, everyone, thank you for coming out. At 6:55, our events will start back at the stage. Please walk around and enjoy yourself until then, and at 6:55, we'll have the event starting back up at the stage again. Thank you.
Well, there you have it. The lighting for the 12th straight year. Spectacular set of lights. And it's just, like I told you, maybe I'm getting a little nostalgic and a little emotional, but man, this is a great kickoff to the holiday season, man. This is just crazy. And as you can see, there's so many people downtown Papillion. And it's a wonderful thing to see, a really nice event. And
Yeah, I don't know that it gets a whole lot better than that. When they start doing that countdown, you know,
Right.
the hair on your body stands up. You're just excited. It's so cool. The Parks Department puts so much work into this display. They do year after year, and you can just feel the excitement, all the smiles on people's faces. There's just an energy down here
Right.
now.
And I think, too, I mean, not to be a bummer, but I think last year has helped to push the excitement this year, because last year it was just a drive-through type
Right.
event. But now we get out, get in there in person, and, man, when those lights came on, the light, literal explosion of light, wow. So, yeah, Christmas has always been my favorite time of year, so I'm having a good time. I'm like a little kid, I'll admit it. You can't beat Christmas.
Yeah.
This is really great. And Papillion does it up big time.
Love showing off these aerial views too. If you're seeing this on Facebook, I mean, you just cannot beat the show down here in downtown Papillion.
And we'll have activities. If you're watching this at home or wherever you're watching it, if you're not downtown, we got 2.5 more hours of this.
Right, this event is not over. It just began. Just trying to keep people from tripping across our internet cord. There's all of a sudden this place just exploded with people down here. And
So I guess our live disclaimer is if we suddenly go to black, that means somebody tripped over our internet cable and we went off the air. So we'll do that now. We'll do a live disclaimer. But for those of you who've been with us since we started around 5 o'clock, we appreciate you watching us. But again, if you're in the Papillion area, we encourage you to come on down to downtown Papillion and enjoy the fun, the hot chocolate, the popcorn. Pancake Man is going till 7:30 over at the fire department, so we still got an hour and a half of that. And then, of course, all the shops downtown and the lights and just being out in public and that real fancy word, the ambiance of it all is just tremendous.
what's your oh, are you want to go track down Tony?
We can do that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need to clear out some people to land this drone in a little bit. Tori's gonna go track down Tony. Let me, while he's doing that, show you some great views. This is one of my favorite times of year. My favorite things to do is to take aerial photos and video of the lights down here because it's just fantastic. I just can't get enough of it. And just like Tony Gowan said earlier, a billion lights. No, not really a billion lights. More like, I'm trying to remember what he said. It's in the hundreds of thousands, I believe. Oh, there's Tony Gowan. We're going to get Tony over here in just a second. Have a nice conversation with him about our lights down here. We'll be with you in just a moment.
I'm going to try to. All right, well, we're here with Parks Director Tony Gowan, and I know Tony every year just. Yes. What do you need? I'm sorry. We're doing some live administration here.
All do the same. Pop them all up to.
All right. Got him. Okay, I'm on. All right, again, we finally got the drone landed. Too bad we couldn't show you that on video. But we're with Papillion Parks Director Tony Gowan. And T, you know, I was telling people at the start of this thing, in October, we have to hope the weather is nice so we can get the lights up. And I know every year this is a stressful thing for you. But I got to admit, man, you come through every year, and this year was just really spectacular.
You know, this year was a little different, Tori, and I get a little emotional because the crew really, we did a lot of different things this year because of COVID. Last year we had a drive-through event and didn't have the crowds, but once again this year with the nice weather, the huge crowds, but you know, we had a lot of our product. People don't realize this, but everything you see out here tonight, we typically have to take in a third to have it restrung every year. Mm-hmm. And a third of our product is still sitting in a warehouse in Omaha waiting for product that's still on a boat somewhere. So we had to switch up some things we've done from past years. So the event really would look good down at City Hall and library, and of course, you know, everywhere else where we still want to do Winter Wonderland, at Halleck Park on the lake, in City Park, at the Plaza. So the guys and gals really took it upon themselves to stretch what we've got, and we bought a lot of new stuff. There's a lot more color in the display this year, if you'll walk around and see. But But it was just every year I say this, I just cannot believe the work these people put in for this event. It's pretty special. If you're not from this community, you ought to come see it and realize what you have with something like this, because not all communities do this, and this is something special.
I want the people watching this live to hear it from your voice. I asked you this at the start of the broadcast, but I'm going to ask you again. How many lights are involved in this?
We always say there's a billion now. I think a conservative number, we've kind of estimated at 800,000 lights right now.
Mm-hmm.
And but once again, we've purchased a lot of lights this year to fill in holes where all the other lights are getting fixed. And so those will add on to that number. So we could be well up into the, we can almost be at 1 million lights right now with everything we've done this year. But it's people need to realize that the guys and gals that do this are folks that just are mowing your parks or taking care of your ball fields or doing your landscape beds around the downtown area. This isn't their specialty, but come drive through here and take a look and see what they've done. It is inspiring to me. Every year it is. We always, I don't want to say we cringe when October 1st comes, but we know it's coming. And the last years has been very tough on everybody, especially on my crew, through COVID. But to a person, I just got to say thank you. It means a lot to me. I will tell you, it means a lot to my family. This is kind of a family reunion for us every year here at City Hall.
Oh, that reminds me, you made us move.
And I made you guys move down, from the Gowan traditional family reunion place. But it really is something to see, and it really is something to see it happen all in one fell swoop. That's what really is cool. But anyways, I hope people enjoy it. But I just hope they appreciate it. I really do.
Well, we appreciate you and your crew doing all the work that you do, man.
For sure.
And it is more than just the Christmas lights, but this to me would be kind of like the payoff every year for everything you do during the year.
Well, I hope so. I hope they feel that way. I know it's a lot of work. I can't even express to you the man hours and what they do to put in everything with the high lifts and working at 75, 80 feet high and getting all this done. It's quite special.
Well, thanks again, man.
You bet.
We're glad that
I'm glad I was able to come over and you were able to share it with us. So
you bet, brother.
All right.
You bet, man.
Enjoy your night.
Thanks,
Good job,
man.
Tony.
Thanks,
Thank you.
Great job.
Well, there you have it, folks. That's what we got. We got the lights are lit. Coloring poster winner was announced, and we still have things going on here till 8:30. So
we'll wrap it up here in just a bit, but before we do, like we've said, this is just almost the start of the event. This goes till 8:30. Go to papillionfoundation.org. You can look at the events tab on there to see what's going on all around. The carriage rides are still going on. They're still doing popcorn and hot chocolate down in the library parking lot. Pancake Man is at the fire department. What am I missing, Tori?
I think you can the hot
Santa's.
chocolate Santa, of course. Santa and the live reindeer. The winter
Yep.
princesses are down at the foundation office if you want to get your pictures taken. And then we got the hot chocolate and the popcorn over at the library parking lot. So, yeah, there's a lot going on. And Mother Nature cooperated with us this year, so the weather has been nice. And there we go. That's us.
Well, thanks for joining us. We're glad that. Well, we're excited to be able to do this live broadcast and hopefully bring it to either people who can't make it out here, people who are maybe Papillion natives, but you don't live here anymore. You like to keep track of what's going on in the city. But thanks for hanging with us tonight. And have a happy holidays.
Yeah, and thanks for being with us, and we'll see you. Thanks. Bye.